So we wrapped up the first week of the Creator Completer Challenge, and you can join this at any stage. It's not you have to start on day 1 and finish on day 30. You could start on day 1 today, or you can just join in, because this is about building some momentum and moving forward. So if you're in a place where you're ready to move your creative projects forward, then keep watching. Last week was a real focus around kind of mindset shifts, thinking about how we complete our projects, but also about the scary first step. And that was really the theme towards the end of the week. And I want to tell you about 2 scary first steps that have happened in the past couple of weeks. So last Friday, I hosted a creative collaboration call, which is kind of a co-working call. We did it on a video call, and people joined from all over the world. We had somebody from the UK, somebody from Italy, somebody from the States. We had people who were working with us, but not on the call in person. So there was somebody else from New York. Somebody else was calling in from nearby here, a somatic practitioner. She was working on putting together her playlist for her next class. So there was lots of people who were connected together, and it was really engaging. But I actually found it a little bit scary preparing for it, even though I didn't have any content, I wasn't presenting something, but it was just the idea of putting it out there and doing something useful and helpful for a community of creatives who often work in isolation. And it was so cool to see 2 people were working on coding projects on the call. There was one visual artist who managed to rig up her iPhone above her work, and we were able to see her hands-on putting her collages together. It was very cool. And I was sat here working on a piece of music, because we were meeting up with our band over the weekend, and I wanted to bring something new as an offering of a kind of a starting point for a track. If you're not already on my mailing list, fill in the creative finisher type assessment below. There's a quiz in the link below. Honestly, it's 10 multi-choice questions. It shouldn't take you more than 2 or 3 minutes. And then what I'll do is I'll get back to you in person with a video around your creative finisher type, but also 2 or 3 tips that you can implement for overcoming some of the finisher patterns that you have for your style. And genuinely, it's helpful. I've never had so many people respond to something I've put out. 9 out of 10 people are replying saying, "Oh, I found that really helpful, and I'm going to try this," or maybe I'm working it. So if you find it helpful, let me know, because it's really useful to know what you're at, but also what information you're kind of reacting to as well, and how it clicks for you. And then what I'll do is towards the end of the week, I'll send you a link to our meeting, and you can jump in and join us. Or say, hey, that doesn't work for me, but I'll jump in an hour later, or I'll work remotely. I don't want to be on the call. But it's so cool to have people there and connected. So if that's a way in which you think you could be supported, or to just put some time in your calendar to do a little bit of work in your creative project, then please join us. We had a lot of fun, and I genuinely think it could grow into something really useful. We're going to do it all the way through September. The second story I wanted to tell you about starting something kind of scary, and that first step was my daughter decided she was going to change school this year. She had been going to a kind of independent democratic school where there's no classes, no teachers, no curriculum, and it's all kind of student-led, self-guided discovery and collaboration, project-based work. So it was a really interesting place for her to go to school, but her and a few of her friends kind of decided, oh, maybe I'm not getting everything from this that I should. And I think some of that was coming from a bit of FOMO, hearing about friends or relatives who are in kind of regular, more mainstream schools. But she decided she wanted to go and give that a try. So we were able to find her a place in a local school where she'd already been. And she went in for her first day with a bag on. And this is the 6th class, so the end of what we call primary school here in Ireland. But it was a big thing because it was a new building, a new school, a new teacher, And none of the class that she'd been there with, they had all graduated and left last June. So this is a brand new class. She didn't know anybody. So getting the courage to go and do that, overcoming the butterflies in the stomach, the not wanting to go to bed the night before, not wanting to get up, not wanting to go, and really struggling to go into a new and unfamiliar setting. It was really eye-opening to see that again, to try something, to see something new kind of folding out in front of me. And she's been very brave. She's been in every day, and there's been days when she's gone to bed going, I don't want to go tomorrow. And even this morning outside the class door, she was like, do I have to go in? And we just reminded her that this is her choice. She chose to change her situation and to come and explore this. So we really want her to give it a, really good go before she, bails on it. But it's been a journey. It's been a journey for all of us, but particularly for her. And she's been super brave and independent. And I'm so, impressed by her and proud of her decision to do that. And hopefully she'll get something that she really needs from it and from the process. If nothing else, she's learning more about herself and about her ability to make choices and to follow through them. And I think that's what's really important about when we think about the creative gifts, passions, talents that we've been given, that we've nurtured, that we've invested in over time. It comes back to that idea of going, well, this is a choice. And you can choose to sit down and watch Netflix all night, or you could choose to watch one less Netflix episode and maybe go and pick up your crocheting or practice your guitar or sit down and do a little bit of writing, or at least jotting down things and working towards a project. There's lots of different ways in which you can try and carve out that time. You know, if you've watched any of my videos, that one way I think we can carve out our time is by putting our phones down. I think I can often spend too much time on my phone and on consuming content that's being pushed at us to extract our attention and to sell us ads. So I definitely think there's room for improvement there. For myself as well. Like, I know I still have to regularly check my phone usage, social usage. So either take a look at your screen time usage for the past week. I get a notification on a Monday morning, and have a look and see is there room for that to be reduced a little bit, so that you can have more time. And honestly, it's not even just about the time, it's about the headspace, because every time we see something, it takes up another few cycles in our brain. And it might end up having you thinking or worrying about something that maybe you didn't need to take on today. So putting it down, I think, can only help our mental health and our well-being. So even if it's not a huge time constraint, it's a good way to step away from some of those distractions and focus on the thing. Choose the thing that you want to put your energy and your effort into. Like, obviously, you've got work, family, life, adulting to take care of as well. So this is definitely, for a lot of us, a luxury. But also, I'd argue it's a necessity for some of us to be able to focus on the thing that's important to us. Because I know for me, when I don't get to it regularly, it feels claustrophobic. It feels stressful. I feel like I'm missing out on something important. And you know what? I know I'm not the only one, because I talk to lots of people who are in the same situation. They know they've got something to work towards, even as much as saying it's their life work, and that they don't want to have regrets, and they want to put the energy and the effort into it now. So if I can help in any way, first up, fill in the quiz. Secondly, think about signing up for my Space for Creativity Starter Kit. That'll help you put your phone down. It'll help you carve out some time and mental space for actually getting creative. And as part of that, there's actually a PDF and a link to a video about 7 types of rest. And that's important too, because we need to be restored and ready to make work. If you finally make some space and find yourself just tired and needing a nap, and not being able to get on with any creative work, is a really good chance that you're already running on empty. So working towards feeling yourself kind of refreshed, restored, and ready to get creative is also super helpful. Great. YouTube will suggest another video for you here. Hopefully that'll help as well. But in the meantime, have a think about just watching along these videos on our creative completion journey, and feel free to come and join us. We'd love to see you on the call on Friday. Okay, take care and stay creative.